Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a couple things to open up for you. So I have two packages to open. The first one's from my friends over at Skiff Workshop. They sent me a couple things to check out, I think, / give away to you guys. So that's pretty cool, right? Let me just make sure I got everything here. And there's no note or anything. Nope. Got it? Okay. And if you guys aren't aware, Skiff Workshop does have a newsletter called The Drop Point. TheDropPoint.com is where you can go to sign up, and it has information on upcoming drops in the knife world. It's very useful for collectors and people who try to get in on drops, but pre-orders, drops, production knives, custom knives, shows, all that kind of stuff. And it's free. And if you sign up, it obviously helps the knife community because you're spreading the word or helping them spread the word. But yeah, very cool. So check out the Drop Point. So what we have here is a little kit. So I thought it would be cool to get a set of the Fingerbit and the test fit card to give away to you guys. And then he also has this new little holder for bearings. If you're not weird like me and have hundreds of them, you just have a few, this is going to be really nice. So let's just check out the Fingerbit first. I think he did warn me that the color wasn't identical to the... how the hell you open this? I think he just cut it right here. I'll open it with the gum. My good buddy Brent over at Backpack B just gifted me this knife, which was very nice of him. So thank you to Brent. Appreciate you, buddy. Love you. So yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's what I saw. I thought I saw it on here, but it must have been the Fingerbit. So the color's a little different, but it has this really cool pattern on it. So check this out. Look at that. Got like a honeycomb pattern on it. That's very, very cool. But yeah, the colors don't exactly match, but it'll still be a cool kit for whoever wins this. I think you'll really like it. I have a blue set. Now, I don't have that cool color on it. I just have a plain aluminum one in blue, but I do love this very much. It's one of my favorite tools. I also have the card right here. So I like blue a little better than green, and I think this would be a cool one to give away, so we will do that. But if you aren't aware, the Fingerbit is something you put a bit into like this, and it has a magnet at the bottom. Oop, let me make sure I have a bit I usually use just to be safe. Yeah, okay. So you put the bit in like this, and now you can put it in your fingers to get better grip. And then let's say you have a spinning barrel, right? Like a pivot that's two-sided. You can put this in, and then I would put it one turn, yeah, like this. And then you can lock your fingers onto it. And now I can use this finger to push down, and I have perfect leverage of this side. And then I can take my normal driver, and I can just break that Loctite or do whatever, right? And it won't spin over here. It works on barrel spacers, all that kind of stuff, right? And the reason you want this over two drivers is when you have two drivers, people tend to do this, where you're holding it like this. You're trying to put the bit in here, and then you're trying to hold this side to screw this side. So you don't have a good angle. You don't have great control. You end up trying to put pressure over here. You slip out, and then, right, one of your drivers rams across the side of the frame, and you have a huge, just marring mark on your titanium, right? And maybe it's a $400 knife or whatever, right? So the Fingerbit really helps negate a lot of those issues, and it's also just easier. It's very comfortable to hold, and it just works extremely well. I try to have one of these whenever I'm doing a disassembly in case I come across a situation like that. So that's the Fingerbit. And then the test fit card is exactly that. It helps you test fit bearings. So you can take apart your knife, you can take the pivot and slot it into one of these holes and figure out the size. Then you could take the bearing and slot it into one of these and figure out the ball size. And then you can order, or if you have bearings already, you can grab the set you need, like 5mm, 1/16, or 6mm, 3/64, whatever you need. Very, very nice to have around. And cool thing is, I have a discount code to their website. So if you use the code LeftyEDC, you will get 10% off of your order at skiffworkshop.com. So you get a discount, LeftyEDC, and you get 10% off. I'll put a link down below to the website. So if you guys want to check it out, you are more than welcome to. But I love what they do. They're great people. Why can't I get this in there? Yeah, I just really like Skiff. Good people, good family. They also make knives, which is very cool. Steve Skiff and his dad, who I believe is Steve Skiff Sr. Now check this out. This is new. I haven't tried this yet. So what he sent me here was, I think, a little bearing set. So this is a little starter set of bearings. And he took them out of here and put them in this little kit that he made. So I guess this will hold 3 sets maybe. So we have a 1/4 inch 1/16, a 5mm 1/16, and a 3/16 1/16. And those are all in here. You slide this up and look at that. You can hold, I guess you can hold 3 sets in here. I don't know if you could squeeze. Oh, wait. No. Oh, you actually put pockets in there. So yeah, it'll hold 3 sets. That's freaking amazing, dude. That's so cool. I wonder if he could do it double-sided, like where the other side slid out too, and you could have another set on the other side. I was telling him, dude, I wish you could make something like this to hold all of my bearings, because here's what I have. I use this. This is a little thing from Tinker Force, and I keep a bunch in here, right? And then the ones I can't fit in there, I have in here. And I have literally an endless amount of bearings. So it would be so cool to have like something organized like that, but the problem is it would be huge, right? It would have to be like this big to hold that. And then I have multiples of all of them. I just don't know how that would work. But I mean, even if there was something I could just drop them loose into, like each size had a little square I could just drop a bunch into. I don't know. But this is a great little thing. I think it's a cool starter pack. You know, like, even if he just sold this as a starter pack for whatever it costs, I guess these are like 13 bucks each. So what's that? 26.39. And then this, so maybe for 40 bucks, right? He had a kit where you got these 3 and this, and they were already in there. I think that would be pretty cool. For most people, I think you probably just buy a set at a time, right? That's what I used to do. And then I started getting crazy, and I'd buy like 5 sets of this size and that size, right? And then I started working with them, and they've sent me sets, and so I just have a lot. But this is very cool. So check this out at skiffworkshop.com. I don't know. I think he had a limited number of these to start, but he might make more. He's always up for whatever you guys want, he'll make. You know what I mean? So let him know you're interested. If you want this or that, and he doesn't have it, let him know. He'll make more. So we're going to do a giveaway of these 3 items in a little kit. I think that would be a cool little kit. Maybe I'll add a couple of bits as well for you guys. So you have a little... you get the skiffs, you get the Fingerbit, you get the test fit card, right? This goes in here. And then maybe I'll do this. Here. Take this out. Ugh. Take that out. I'll put that in there. That should keep it safe, right? And then I'll grab bits. So if I were putting a kit together, I would take a T8. I would take a T10. I would take a T15. And I would take a T6. And that should cover you for most knives. I would think that would cover you on most knives. And I got this at Blade Show. Todd Knife and Tool was kind enough to give me this. Will these? Wait, they might be too... They might go in too far. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. It does fit in. That would still work. Why does that seem like... Yeah, I mean, you could use that. It's still deep enough that you could use that. Let me test it. But I'll grab one of my bits so I'm not... Oh, wait. Is this a T8? There's a T6. Do I have a T6 somewhere? Sure I do. Oh, wait. Duh. Dumbass. That's not the one I want to test. Here's a T8, right? Just make sure it still works. Yeah, I can get in there. I got plenty of space there. Actually, it's probably better. It's closer to the tool. Plus, it's free. So, Todd Knife Tool gave me this to show me they were making these in-house, which is really cool. But I have so many drivers, I don't need to keep more. So this is just made out of like ABS plastic or something. But if we're putting a little kit together here, I think, you know, you kind of need another driver, right? And honestly, I should probably give you 2 of each bit in case you come across those spinning pivot situations, right? So let's do that. Here's another... Another T15. Another T10. Another T8. Which reminds me, I'm going to leave these out because I need more. I probably should get some more T6s. I mean, I'm one of those people that I'm way too prepared. I still have like 15 in here. T6s are the ones you go through the most. Well, maybe T8 and T16 or T6 because I use a T8 more than I use a T8. T8 more than a T6, but the T6 gets beat up way quicker, you know? So there you go. I'll have a little kit with 2 of each. These are Wehr bits. I think they're made in the Czech Republic, if I'm not mistaken. But this will be our little giveaway kit. And basically, all you need to do is leave a comment down below with the word Skiff in it, okay? I'm not going to put this in the title, so I don't want robots coming in here and all that crap. But I'm going to try this. We'll see how it goes. You're going to put the word Skiff in your comment anywhere. You don't need to be a member. If you want to subscribe, that would be really cool if you subscribed to my channel. And if you could follow Skiff Workshop on Instagram, that would be a huge help to Skiff Workshop. If you're trying to enter to win, you know, I think it'd be nice to do that. And if you want to sign up for the drop point, that helps them out too. All of those things are free. Here's the QR code for that. So you can follow on Instagram, LeftyEDC, Skiff Workshop, the drop point, and then you can subscribe to the LeftyEDC YouTube channel. All of those things help. And then put the word Skiff somewhere in a comment in this video. And then during my next live stream after this posts, I'll figure that out. I will pull a winner. And if you win and you're not in the live stream, I'll just like reply to your comment or something and say, hey, you won. So just keep an eye out for my live streams. It'd probably be a good idea. But yeah, we'll do that. And that's how you will be able to win this package. Big shout out to Skiff Workshop for sending this stuff along. I really appreciate it. And thanks to Todd Knife and Tool for sending me home with this from the Blade Show. And thanks to me for having wee hot bits. All right, I'm going to put this over here. Actually, I have this little flashlight zip bag. Let's just drop it in here, huh? Easier for me so I don't forget, you know. And then I will put Skiff giveaway. All right. There we go. All right. Now, I also do have this package from my buddy JD for EDC. This one is, he said he was returning some knives to me from Pass Around, but then he actually put some of his own knives in here for me to check out. So I have some new stuff in here, apparently. There's a letter in here. Here's some stickers. If you guys haven't checked out JD's channel, you really should. He's a great dude. He wrote me a whole note and gave me a return label. Dude, thank you, man. So nice. Lefty. Hey, Kev. Thank you for letting me be a part of the Pass Around group. It helps my channel so much. Sorry, my voice is going already. I wanted to try and return the favor in some small way. Along with the returning Vosteed Raccoon and Doxon are 3 of my personal knives and a paid return insured shipping label. Thanks, JD. The Wehr Nephus with a stock detent and skiffs. Because I did check this knife out, and Rob's Nerdy Knives sent it to me, but he actually made the detent lighter, and everybody was like, dude, you gotta try it stock. The Artisan Revel, skiffs and fresh edge. My edge, it says, my edge came burnt. I belt sharpened and something it on the show side handle rushing. Sorry. Oh, okay. So he did something to it on the, I can't make that word out. It's probably just me. Civivi X1. Excuse me. All stock. Feel free to carry, disassemble, but no glue. Please laugh out loud. Awesome. Thanks, JD. He's a good buddy, and I appreciate it. So definitely check out his channel. I'll put a link down below. And I'll leave this sticker out, and these will go in my giveaway bin. Now, I've actually checked out the Nephus, I call it, and I did get to handle the X1 at Blade Show. That is the new Brian Brown designed Civivi. So I think these are his. Let me just make sure. And this one's, is this my stuff? I think so. So these were pass around knives. Basically what happens is a company, Vosteed, sends me stuff and I review it. And then I put it in my pass around group so other channels can get a chance to check the stuff out. Because not everybody gets sent knives. And even the ones that do get sent knives, we don't all get sent the same knives, right? So I figure it's good to spread the love. And then the companies that send me stuff, they get a little extra exposure from the other channels. The other channels get content. And I get to pass it around and not have a stack of knives here. And I also feel better about it because if a company sends me knives and I do one video reviewing it and then I give it away or sell it or whatever, I kind of feel bad because I'm like, they didn't get a lot for that they sent me, right? So it's kind of nice. I pass it around. Eventually, 6 months later, whatever, I get it back. And then I'll give it away or sell it at a lower cost to somebody. And it's kind of just like a win-win-win-win for everybody, really, I think. I remember how good this is. This is one of my favorite crossbar lock knives, the Doxon from Vosteed. Yeah. Check this out on their website. I'll try to link it down below from Vosteed. And I think CountyCom just picked these up, maybe? Or was it Traditional Pocket Knives? I can't remember. Somebody just picked this up. If it's CountyCom, I have a code, Lefty10. That'll save you 10% off. It might be LeftyEDC. I can't remember. I'll link whatever I can, but that might help you. I really like this knife. Other than trying to get that filler tab out was a bear. But other than that, man, so good. It has like a ring to it. Such a good crossbar lock. And it has a front flipper that works really well. It's kind of crazy. And I think this is a more premium one, right? It's like, yeah, it's M390. It's got a sheep's foot blade. Man, I remember how much I loved this. Damn. One of the best crossbar locks you can get. Seriously. This and that Giant Mouse Ace Nazca I recently had in are probably the two best that I've handled. And then this is a crossbar lock Raccoon. This has come in a bunch of different variations. This is the crossbar lock. And this is pretty good too. It's got a good spring to it. Pops. This is orange aluminum. Oh, shit. So yeah, there's the Raccoon that apparently we ripped off when we made this knife. It's kind of funny. The aluminum and the patterns are a little similar. So that makes it look a little similar, but man, could they be any different? Look at that blade shape. Look at that swedge on this one. Look at the spearfoot blade shape, you know, almost Nesmucky a little bit. And this is just a drop point. Isn't that wild? This one has a flipper tab that we hide away. I mean, dude, they literally could not be more different. Anyway, let's check out his knives. So let's start with the one I've tried before, the Nephus. That's this one, I think. Yeah, this is nice, man. That flame tie looks really good. I think we have a little Moku tie here. That might be Barf Anno. I think that might be Barf Anno. I don't know. But either way, nah, I think it might be Moku tie, actually. It looks nice. It's just a thin collar, so it's hard to tell. Dead centered. I know JD loves this knife, so let's feel this detent. Feels pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's snappy for sure. I can't remember. I don't think... Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. I don't think Rob's was horribly lighter than this. But, oh, yeah, it's definitely snappier now that I do it left-handed. And it's a similar flipper tab to the knife I just showed you, sorry, on our chaser design. Never even noticed that. But we like these high flippers because you get a lot of leverage. But one of the things I didn't like about the Nephus is it's high, but it's also a bigger knife. So for me, not having huge hands, I have large glove size hands, it feels like I have to really reach for this flipper tab. It's not like crazy, but makes it a little harder to continuously fidget with, if that matters to you. Where this is a smaller knife, so I'm just right there, you know what I mean? So it feels a little different. But anyway, yeah, this is excellent. That really hammers out of there. Let me just get rid of some of this stuff. That reverse flick is nice. Yeah, one thing I just didn't love about this knife is how I don't know, I feel like the dimensions seem weird. Now, again, I keep grabbing, sorry I keep doing this, but they really are similar because we did the high flipper tab, and then we did this so that it hides, right? So you have no flipper tab showing. And it looks like they did the same exact thing here. Theirs is a frame lock. And we made ours flat so you could grip it. It's like a choil, where I feel like they could have done that. And they kind of did. They gave you a choil, but they kind of make you want to grab up here and get into the choil, right? Which is pretty comfortable. But you're touching more of the blade than you do here. Where here you're mostly on the handle, so it's more comfortable because it's thicker here. You have the scales as well, right? And you're able to compact the design a little bit more. So I like that a little better, but this is good. This is really good. It's just kind of funny. I didn't even think about, because when this came out, I didn't really even pay attention to it. I think this is like a second version or something. But yeah, there's some similar characteristics there. I like how they did the frame lock on this. I love how it kind of seems like it's cut out of the handle differently, even though it's not. It's just that the design is different. But I like that a lot. It's definitely a really cool knife. It just, this area just does not do it for me. It just bothers me. This area right here when it's closed. Just don't like that. Other than that, you know, I like the knife. I just think this area is too tall. Like it's too fat here this way. And that's how my brain works. But comfortable knife. I know why people love it. You know, definitely recommend it if it appeals to you aesthetically. Oh man, great action. Yeah, and that's what's so good about these flipper tabs. They just hammer, man. All right, so that's the Nephus. This is the Artisan Revel, he said. Never tried this one. This one's way off center. Look at that. All right, not way off center, but it's off center. Let's give it a flick. Oop. Laconico. Oh, this is the one I saw that I thought looked a little bit like that Ronin, the Perry custom that I had in for a little bit. They just reminded me of each other. They're definitely different. I don't mean it that way. I just mean they're similar-ish. Bowie style blade here. Yeah, I don't like this one. I mean, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not, just doesn't do anything for me. Artisan Cutlery. I mean, that's kind of Laconico, though. Very, very simple designs in a good way. But other than the Easy C, I think it is, I don't really fall in love with his designs too much. Just personal taste. I love the guy, you know, and they're definitely good, thought out designs and all that shit. That's not what I'm getting at. They just don't aesthetically appeal to me all that much. I don't know why I'm struggling to like hold on to this thing. This is a very right-handed knife, you know, and I can fool people with my ambidextrousness, but I'm not the, you know, if I have to operate it like a true righty, it's a little harder. Definitely good action. I see why he likes it as a right-handed person. As a lefty, well, there you go. You can fire it. Yeah, but you got to be all the way down there. Pretty comfortable in the hand, too. Good jimping here. Don't like the bead blast blade. He said something about, is this the one he scratched or something? I don't know. You guys see any damage? Oh, right here is a smile. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Good action. Is this a front flipper? No. I bet you could. If you tried hard enough. I could probably get it. Yeah, you can get it. I think it's a hidden front flipper because it's pretty easy, actually. Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah. He's been doing a lot of these elongated pill-shaped holes lately. People love them, so. Very thin frame lock. That's something that Artisan is very good at. These thin frame locks, you know. Let me clean off the gunk on this. Put this over here. Where'd I put the Nephus? Oh, I just put it back. Okay. Probably do the same thing here. Let's see how this Civivi is. I handled it briefly. Oh, God, it's the ugliest color ever. Dude, you chose this color? Oh, man. I love JD, but we have such different taste. It's funny. Dead center. That looks nice, man. That's one thing we has always just been so good at. Their centering has been perfect. Yeah, no lash. They crush that stuff. Good action. People have been calling this the budget Jaeger, and I see it, you know. I got to handle it at Blade, and it's nice. You have that thin hollow grind, Warncliffe blade. I mean, it basically is a Jaeger-y knife, and then you just have the Fuller, which you can flick. The thing I didn't love about it is this is not really a finger choil, and I asked Brian at the show, I said, did you talk to them about doing non-flipper? And I think he said, yeah, he asked them to do flipper and non-flipper, but I think they wanted to just do flipper, and then I don't know if they said if it does well, they'll do non-flipper. I can't remember I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think he said he asked them about non-flipper, because if you had no flipper here, I think I could get a grip on this like a choil, and then I could use this knife. But as is, I just don't like holding a knife this far away from the edge. And even with a large glove size hand, I'm kind of like at the end here with that flipper pushing me down. This is all rounded. It's hard to grip there. I'm kind of down here, and now I have a finger hanging off. So, yeah, this is a 3-finger knife for me, which is impressive, considering it's actually not that small. And maybe it's smaller than it looks. And these liners are painted, I think. I do not think that's Cerakote. I think that's paint. But could be Cerakote. But you can see it's already like chipping away here. So that's not going to hold up too well over time. Now, this is probably a $70 knife, but still. Nitro V on this. I can't remember if people like Civivi's Nitro V or they hate it. I think people hate it, but could be wrong. Let's grab the good old titanium ruler from Nephus. And let's see, where are we at here on this blade? 3 inches, just about dead on to the frame. So it depends on what you count. Some people count it to like the here, which makes no sense. I go to where it hits the frame, and that is exactly 3 inches on this knife. So it's not that big. That's what she said. There's 6 inches right there. I could just get like calipers, but 6 inches there. And then you have an extra 1 1/4 inches. So you're looking at 7 1/4, 7.5, like 7 to 7.5 inches on this. So you'd think you'd be able to get 4 fingers on it, but I can't. So that's kind of odd. But yeah, it feels really good. You know, those super thin hollow grinds they always just feel snappier. The acoustics, that's the thing, man. When you get a thin hollow, you get better acoustics. Listen to that. I feel like it's just better. I don't know what to say, man. Just dirty thin on this. Very well done by Civivi on that. Look at that. And the action is there. I mean, if you can get a cool color. I'm just joking. But yeah, very cool. You have milled liners, all that good stuff. This would be a hell of a user. But you have the same worry you have with the Jaeger where you might break that tip. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's the X1. I'm glad he sent this one because I wasn't going to buy one to check it out, but I was interested to spend a little more time with it. That Fuller is really good. And that D10 is perfect for it. And you can come down here, flick it, you know. If only it had, you know, You know what would be cool, actually? If it had one of those high flipper tabs, like we were just talking about on the Nephus. If it had one of these, then you could flick it, and it would tuck away in here. And then you'd have, boom, you could do a flipper with a flat to choke up on. Because that would be a game changer. Seriously, being able to choke up would be a game changer. You kind of can, but you're right on that blade. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think on these. So that was a long video, but thank you to JD. Always appreciate you, buddy. Yeah. Yep. So that is the Civivi X1. I will put a link to that if I can. The Wehr Nephus and the Artisan Revel, I believe. And then we have the cool stuff from Skiff that we're going to give away if you leave a comment and put the word Skiff in there somewhere, and I will pull a winner on my next live stream. So, hell yeah, love you guys. Shout out to Skiff Workshop and JD for EDC. And I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Peace.